Hey guys, in this video we're going to look at the song All My Loving by the Beatles from their 1963 album With the Beatles. The song was written by Paul McCartney, and he is one of the best of the best of the best of the best. And we're going to not just learn how to play this song, to play the chords and follow along, we're actually going to dive a lot deeper to understand how Paul McCartney composed this chord progression, came up with this song through the lens of music theory. We're going to do it on both the guitar and the piano, and we're going to start on the piano first. All right, in the verse section, it starts with an F sharp minor chord. And before we get into the theory of things, we're just going to get our bearings by learning the chords first. And this F sharp minor chord with the right hand is F sharp, A, and C sharp, or F sharp minor in the root position, 2 octaves of F sharp with the left hand. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. So that's B major, B, D sharp, and F sharp with the right hand, or B major in the first inversion, and 2 octaves of B with the left hand. Tomorrow, so that's E major, E, G sharp, and B with the right hand, or E major in the root position, 2 octaves of E with the left hand. Tomorrow I'll miss you, so that's C sharp minor, or C sharp, E, and G sharp, C sharp minor in the first inversion with the right hand, and 2 octaves of C sharp with the left hand. Remember, that's A major, A, C sharp, and E, or A major in the second inversion with the right hand, and 2 octaves of A with the left hand. Always, F sharp minor, F sharp, A, and C sharp in the root position, 2 octaves of F sharp with the left hand. D major, D, F sharp, and A, or D major in the root position, 2 octaves of D with the left hand. Be true. Back to B major in the first inversion, B, D sharp, and F sharp. And then while I'm away, so that's F sharp minor to B major. I'll ride home, E major in the root position, every day, C sharp minor in the first inversion, and I'll send A major in the second inversion, all my lovin'. So that's B in the first inversion to you, back to E major in the root position. So those are the verse and bridge sections. Then it gets into the chorus, which is a C sharp minor chord, C sharp, E, and G sharp, C sharp minor in the first inversion, 2 octaves of C sharp with the left hand. All my lovin', I will. What that is it's a C sharp minor chord with a C in the bass. So it goes from C sharp to C, send to you, back to E major in the root position, and then we repeat that. All my lovin', darling, I'll be true. It's pretty quick chorus, and then it gets into the interlude for some musical variety, going to the A major chord, A, C sharp, and E, or A major in the second inversion, A with the left hand. Da dun dun dun. A major to E major, E, G sharp, and B. Dun dun. F sharp minor in root position to B7, which is B, D sharp, and F sharp with an added A. Dun dun dun. Back to E major in root position. And then the song continues from there, going back through the other chord progressions. Okay, so these are how we play the chords on piano. We're still not to understanding the theory yet, but we're a step closer, and the next step is to play these chords on the guitar. In the verse section on the guitar, the song starts with an F sharp minor. These are just the same chords as we just saw on the piano, but obviously they're laid out in a different way on the guitar. Same notes though, so we've got F sharp, A, and C sharp, and bar that second fret for an F sharp minor chord. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. So that's B, D sharp, and F sharp, barring that second fret. Tomorrow to E major, E, G sharp, and B. I'll miss you. So that's C sharp, E, and G sharp for a C sharp minor chord. Remember to A major, A, C sharp, and E, an open A chord. Always. So that's again F sharp, A, and C sharp for an F sharp minor chord. Be true, D major is D, F sharp, and A, open D major chord. And then it goes to B7, which is just a B major chord but we play that third string second fret for that A to give it the 7, and then it goes to the bridge, and then while back to F sharp minor, I'm away to B major, all right, home to E major, every day, C sharp minor, and I'll give A major, all my lovin' to B major, to you, E major. So those are the verse and bridge sections. Then it goes into the chorus, which is the C sharp minor, C sharp, E and G sharp, all my lovin'. And then it goes to C sharp minor with a C as the root, which is basically C, E, and G sharp. And that G sharp and C are barred on the first fret on the second and third strings. I will send to you, back to E major, all my C sharp minor, C sharp minor major 7 to E major. That's the chorus. And then it goes into the interlude, which is the solo section, to A major, so that's A, C sharp, and E. Da 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 to E major, to F sharp minor, to B7, back to E major, yeah. That's the interlude section, and then the song continues through the other sections as well. Okay, so these are the chords in each section, and if you were like most people, you'd be like, that's good enough. Now that I know the chords, I can just play along, and since Paul McCartney is brilliant, there ain't no way that I'm gonna understand how he did what he did. But you aren't like most people. You want to understand how he did what he did, and you can do this through the lens of music theory. So now that we know what chords to play, the next question is to understand why he used these particular chords in the first place. And to do this, we have to identify the tonic, or the tonal home base of All My Loving, the chord that the song centers around and resolves to, which in this case is E major. E is the tonic, so the song is in the key of E. To understand the song, knowing the key is important, but to really understand how the chords fit together, the next step is to figure out the mode that the song was written in. All My Loving could have been written in any of the 7 modes. These are the 8 chords in the song in order of appearance, but at first it can seem sort of random. Why are we using these particular chords? Well, we can figure that out by looking at which mode they came from. That'll give us the context to understand these progressions in a better way. And we can figure out the mode this song is in through a process of elimination. Now, because All My Loving is in the key of E, E major is the tonic, we'll start by writing the E major scale along the top here to get our bearings, which is E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. E is in the first position, F sharp is in the second position, G sharp is in the third position, and so on. So using this pattern as a reference point, let's see where the chords of the song are positioned within the key of E. E major is in the first position, so we're going to write it here. The F sharp minor chord is in the second position, so we're going to write it here. The B chord is in the 5th position, so we're going to write it here. And so on for each chord in this song. Now, because E is the tonic, or the 1 chord, and it's a major chord, that means that E is a major 1, which narrows it down to the Ionian mode, the Lydian mode, or the Mixolydian mode. All 3 of those modes have a major 1 chord. The F sharp minor chord is a minor 2, and the minor 2 chord is in the Ionian mode, the Dorian mode, and the Mixolydian mode. So far, the song could have been in Ionian or Mixolydian, since both of those modes have both a major 1 and a minor 2 chord. A major is a 4 chord, and because that's a major chord, a major 4, that's in Ionian, Dorian, or Mixolydian. So far, again, it could be Ionian or Mixolydian. This song is in either mode so far. B major is a major 5, and we find the major 5 chord in the Ionian and the Lydian modes. And since Ionian has all 4 chords of this song, it seems as though this song is in Ionian, but let's keep going to validate that. C sharp minor is in the 6th position, and it's a minor 6 chord, which is in Ionian, Lydian, and Mixolydian. But again, Ionian is the only mode with all of these chords. And then looking at the D major chord, that is a flat major 7 chord, which shows up in the Dorian, Mixolydian, and Aeolian modes. So it appears as though the song is in Ionian with a borrowed major 7 from one of those modes, likely the Aeolian mode, or the relative minor of this key. And then this C sharp minor major 7 chord is really just a minor 7, which we already know is in the Ionian mode, and the B7 chord is a dominant 5 chord with an added 7th note, which is also in the Ionian mode. So what we're looking at here is the song is in the key of E Ionian with a borrowed chord from the relative minor or Aeolian mode. All right, so All My Loving was written in the E Ionian mode with a borrowed flat major 7 from the parallel Aeolian. Saying that is totally nerdy, but we're definitely pulling back the curtain on Paul McCartney's process of composition. We're not just playing the chords, now we understand the key and the mode, but really the next question is, why did Paul McCartney arrange the chords like he did? Why did he flow from one chord to the next using these particular chords? Part of it has to do with the way that the chord progression supports and follows the melody, but a big part of it has to do with how the chords are guided by the theory of harmony. So to explain, let's start with the circle of fifths. This fundamental pattern illustrates how all notes and chords are connected to each other in music, which we can visualize with the color wheel. And when we focus on just these 12 notes and then rearrange them into the chromatic scale, which is the pattern of notes as they appear on instruments, unwinding them into a linear format like this, we can pick out the E Ionian mode. And by combining every other note in this pattern using tertian intervals, or intervals of major thirds and minor thirds, 7 chords are formed, which make a string of harmonies that we can wrap into a loop of harmonic space like this, to then better understand how the song was written. These are the same 7 chords of E Ionian, but wrapped into a loop of harmonic space, all arranged by tertian intervals. Major 1 is the E major chord made from notes E, G sharp, and B. The minor 3 chord is the G sharp minor chord, G sharp, B, and D sharp. Major 5 is the B major chord. The diminished 7 chord is D sharp diminished. The minor 2 is F sharp minor. The major 4 is A major. The minor 6 is the C sharp minor chord, and then back to the major 1, E major, made from notes E, G sharp, and B. And while each harmony is built from a combination of notes, we could represent each harmony by its root note, like the major 1 chord, E major, shown simply by the E note. In this way, we can picture different chord progressions by moving through their respective root notes. And in the verse section of All My Loving, this is what it looks like. It starts at the F sharp minor chord, minor 2, then goes to B major, the major 5 chord, E major, the major 1, C sharp minor, the minor 6 chord, up to A major, the major 4, back to F sharp minor, the minor 2, then to D major, the flat major 7 chord borrowed from the parallel Aeolian, and then to B7, the 5/7 chord. Then in the bridge section, it goes from F sharp minor, the minor 2, to B major, the major 5 chord, over to E major, the major 1, C sharp minor, the minor 6, over to A major, the major 4, and then back to B major, the major 5, then to E major, the major 1. And then in the chorus and outro sections, the chord progression is C sharp minor, the minor 6 chord, then to C sharp minor with a major 7, or a C in the root note, then to E major, the major 1, and then repeating again to C sharp minor, major 7, and then to E major once again. And then the last progression in this song is the interlude. It starts at A major, the major 4, moves to E major, the major 1, up to F sharp minor, the minor 2, then to B7, the 5/7 chord, and then back to E major, the major 1 once again. So these are the chord progressions in All My Loving. Hearing these chord progressions, you can definitely hear that there's a logic to the flow of these progressions, but to actually see these progressions using the lens of music theory, you can see that there's also a logic. There's still a logic to it. You can hear it, you can see it, and really seeing it helps you grasp what's going on here. Now, to really help you understand these chord progressions, I'm going to show a couple of diagrams next that you can use to pause the video, take a screenshot of each, and then refer to them at your own pace as you really dissect and understand this composition. This first one shows at the top all the sections of All My Loving laid out from left to right as the song progresses from beginning to end. Below that is the chord progression in the verse section, and below that is the chord progression in the bridge section. And then this next diagram shows the chords in the chorus and outro sections, and then finally the interlude section, how the chords flow through harmonic space in the interlude. All right, so Paul McCartney wrote this song in E Ionian with a borrowed flat major 7 chord, that D major, which gives the song some extra oomph with that borrowed chord from the parallel mode. Thank you for watching. Let YouTube know if you think this is a good one. Join the conversation below, and I will see you in the next video.